I don't understand why, but there is a massive difference between beef and lamb fillet compared to pork fillet. Pork fillet is so cheap. This one weighs over 500 grams and it only cost me $6.58. And in this video, we're going to reverse sear it. So to get started, we're going to set our barbecue up. And I'll start by filling our charcoal basket up a third of the way with some good quality briquettes. Then I'll bury a firelighter in there, light it up, push our charcoal basket back in. Then I'll open up both of our vents. All right, and now we want those briquettes to catch light. That's going to take around 10 minutes. So we'll use that time to trim and prepare our pork tenderloin. Now I know generally pork is cheaper than beef and lamb, but for whatever reason, pork tenderloin is just super cheap. You'll be paying $40 to $50 a kilo for beef and lamb tenderloin, whereas for pork fillet, what I've seen lately in recent years, you'll be paying around $10 to $15 per kilo. But all we're going to do with our pork fillet or tenderloin is take it out of its packaging, then we'll trim off some of that silver skin and remove any excess fat. Then get it seasoned up in your favorite barbecue rub. I'm just going to use some of our steak shooter spicy. All right, so now our briquettes have caught light and are burning nicely. We'll shut our fire access door and let our barbecue come up to just below our target temperature, which for this cook is going to be at around 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius. All right, now we're up to temperature. I'm just going to open up our fire access door so I can get a nice little chunk of nectarine wood on the fire. Then we'll close that door and get our pork tenderloin on. And now all we've got to do is let our pork fillet go until it reaches an internal temperature of 60 degrees Celsius or 140 Fahrenheit. Then during that rest, it'll carry over to around that 63 degrees Celsius or 145 Fahrenheit. I reckon it's going to take around 45 minutes to get there. Then we've still got to finish it off with a sear, and I'll make a quick and easy honey mustard glaze to go with it too. All right, and after about 40 minutes, I reckon we are at temperature. So let's have a look. Just over 60 degrees Celsius. So let's get this out. We'll let it rest for about 10 minutes on some foil. And now we'll come back to set our drum up for a sear. So we'll take the cooking grate off and we'll take out the heat deflector, followed by the charcoal basket. Then we'll get our heat deflector back in and we'll get our charcoal basket on top of that. Then we'll pile up our briquettes nice and even so we get a nice even sear. Then we'll get our cooking grate on. Then for our glaze, we're going to add 1 big tablespoon of Dijon mustard to a pot. Then the same amount of honey, around a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, then around half a teaspoon of our garlic goals rub. We'll give it a good mix, and now we'll use this while we're searing our pork fillet. All right, now we're going to sear our pork fillet off for around 60 to 90 seconds on all sides. All right, now it's been seared off on all sides. We're just going to finish it off with a glaze. All right, now we can get it out, and because it's already had a rest, we can slice it straight up. Oh my god. It's so tender. Got a nice little smoke ring on there, beautiful flavour, nice subtle smoke to it. You've definitely got to try that. Well, there you have it. There's how to reverse sear a pork fillet and finish it off with a honey mustard glaze. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next videos. But for now, I'm going to take this inside away from the flies. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.